Hello and welcome to the SMH Life channel. Well, today I think we are going to talk a little bit about cage fighting. My channel, as you know, is about mostly football, top six leagues, but as I said, I'll from time to time cover some UFC gigs like the main ones, and then some chat on the NBA also from time to time. Would love your feedback as well. But UFC 313, UFC 313, time and again, I feel Alex Pereira, I don't know if I'm butchering his name, but the Puatan has saved the UFC cards. And this was one of those cards. Apart from Puatan versus Ankalaev, and obviously Gaethje versus Fiziev, there wasn't that much for on jeopardy, and that also the Fiziev Gaethje fight was the Fiziev was fighting in short notice. So yeah, it was kind of a bum card in my opinion. But obviously, if Pereira is the headliner, we're all watching, right? So pretty interesting, good fights, I would say. Generally, you don't get like really great entertaining fights if both of the main two fights have been decisions. But I believe we had two of the most interesting decision fights in some time, at least in the last few cards. And I would say sometimes you need fights like that. UFC needs some fights that kind of goes the distance but entertains a lot as well. And that's what I felt from my experience with the fights. I would like to say that I really like Pereira. I really like Ankalaev, but I like Pereira more as a fighter. Just the kind of fights I respect Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Samba and ground and pound, but I'm more of a stand-up guy, stand-up fight kind of guy. But I do enjoy grappling as well. Not to say that, but one of my favorite fighters might be unpopular right now, but Israel Adesanya has been one of my favorite fighters. Just the way he fights, I love the style. I love the you know hit and move. And I'm talking about his prime. He was mesmerizing to watch. And I would say Pereira is the same, but he's stone cold. Absolutely zero emotion, always coming forward. He's like a brute of a fight. So I think I would like to start with first, very briefly, with the Justin Gaethje Fiziev fight. I think for short notice, Fiziev did pretty well, but I think he's losing. I mean, he's losing his chances on a title run. He's 33. He had great potential, but lost his last three fights. And this fight was kind of like a no-brainer, I would say, in terms of taking it on short notice because it's Gaethje. But then there's always the risk of getting turned over. Especially, I felt Fiziev was really gassed out in the third round. The surprising thing for me in this fight is that he took Justin Gaethje down like twice in the first minute and a half of the first round, and that's very surprising to see that. But you can see that he's not. I mean, he's a good grappler, but he's not elite at it, or maybe that was not his game plan because his Justin got out of it pretty well. But then first round was won by him. It's pretty good. He really switched up Fiziev, especially in the clinch. He had like a bunch of shots. Let me look at the numbers right here. I think, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, in the clinch, he was pretty good. The first round, I would say, was pretty good for Fiziev. And, uh, like, let's go towards the first round. Yeah. In the first round, oh, that is. Justin Gaethje still had a little bit of an edge in front of significant strikes. in the first round. He had like 103 significant strikes to his 97. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. In the clinch, um, Fiziev had 16 or 18 shots, and he was doing those knees really well. Those high knees were so well timed and was hitting right in the sternum of Justin. And Justin Gaethje is back. His chin is back. He got hit bad. I mean, like bad, hard by Fiziev, like at least 3 to 4 times, and he didn't even flinch. He got hit in the sternum. His expression didn't change. He got, elbowed on his hip when he was taken down the first round, and he just got out of it. And I think Justin, like in his usual style, he's just become a little smarter as he's getting older and trying to get hit a little less, a little bit more head movement. Although he was dipping too much, I think that was opening up for an uppercut, but that was the irony of it. The best uppercut off the card was by Justin Gaethje to Fiziev, which kind of knocked him down. What an uppercut! Like first he slipped Fiziev's uppercut, then he kind of like dipped. Again, he slipped Fiziev's hook, held his head, and then like bang, like that was one of the best poetic uppercuts I've seen. Fiziev showed a lot of chin as well, to be very honest. It was pretty close. As I said, like second round, Justin got that knockdown. It's really good, and then on the third round, I think Fiziev was visibly gassed out. Justin did try to take him down a few times, but Fiziev was gassed out. Anyway, to conclude, I would say that um, Fiziev has to get a really like 2 to 3 wins in a row to again get into a title run, I feel, or else it's over. And Justin Gaethje, who knows? He is kind of like having a similar kind of career to Dustin Poirier. He's like losing one, is winning one. Um, if you go look at his record, like the last, let's see, the last 7 fights, he wins against Chandler, Michael Chandler. What a fight that was! What a fight that was! It's a crazy fight. Then he loses to Charles Oliveira on submission, and then Fiziev, again, he was busy. Everyone is expecting that Justin was done, to be honest, at that point, and he won it properly. He did takedowns, and he won by decision. Then Poirier, what a crazy head kick to get him knocked out. And Holloway, we all know that's one of the, you know, sickest stare downs in the last 10 seconds, where they both on let go, and Justin got knocked out by Holloway. And now this, so I think it's like losing one, winning a couple, losing one is more on the Poirier track, and I hope he gets another shot at the title run. But let's see what happens, right? As usual, his fights never disappoint. Just in the highlight, Gaethje, and if you notice, he didn't do a backflip. Like he's getting more smart, I think, after winning, because he's 36, and I hope he at least in this level at least for one more or a couple more years, right? And now let's move to the main fight. Alex Pereira, Alex Poatan Pereira, succumbs and loses his light heavyweight title to a very, very deserving Uncle Live. And this fight has been due for some time, you know. I mean, all the Jamal Hills of the world are like, no offense to Jamal Hill. I mean, I don't understand, like, why. I mean, obviously I do, but Ankalaev has been due a fight for a long time, and this guy is a beast on the feet. Um, he's a beast on the floor. Like he is an all-round, one of the most, I would say, maybe the most well-rounded fighter after, yeah, maybe the most well-rounded fighter. I think he's even better than Islam, obviously in the stand-up department. I think so. Obviously, um, it is debatable, but I think he's at least right up there. And this fight was quite interesting because I have not seen many people or anyone at all, at least in the UFC, to walk Poatan down. Like he was not able to step forward at all. He was always on his back foot. I think he did a pretty good job in terms of countering Ankalaev and mixing up those leg kicks. He really screwed up Ankalaev's lead leg, like it was swollen. I don't know, but these guys are superhumans. They don't feel anything. Um, it was very interesting, close fight. I think it does deserve a rematch. To be very honest, because I've seen Botan getting knocked down like in several fights. It's happened to him like a couple of times with Izzy, and he's come back and he's found a way to get that like knockout power in his punch that we all know. But I would say, first of all, I don't know how Uncle have survived a head kick. Like it was a crazy head kick, and so did Fiziev, by the way, earlier by Justin Gaethje. And Justin Gaethje also had a cool round the like outside, inside head kick from over the top of Fiziev's head. That was something crazy. But yeah, like overall, I think with the Poatan fight, he was just not let settle by um, by uh, Uncle Ive. He was always like pressuring him, always pressuring him. I was surprised that he didn't take him to the ground that often. I think he did go for a few like knockdowns, as in like he wanted to get Pereira down, but he couldn't do that. Pretty good defense by Pereira, but I was surprised that he didn't use his ground game too much, Uncle Ive. But his stand-up game is elite. His counter striking was immense. First round was really close. Like as I said, Pereira was battering his lead leg, and Ankalaev had his punches going, and it was really intense. First round, second round, I think Pereira kind of lost it. It was he had that kind of knockdown. I think on the second round, was it in the second round? Fourth, I think it was in the second round, and it's kind of weak. But third round, he came back. I would give the third round to Pereira. To be very honest, although it can go either way. And then, from the fourth round, Uncle Air tried to take him down, and did a lot of spent a lot of time in the clinch. But fifth round again, Pereira fought back from his back foot. Yeah, I think he was knocked down in the second round, and then after that he recovered, but he could not use his skill. I think only a knockout could have saved him. It was a pretty close fight, I would say. But this leads to the question: like, what happens to Pereira after this? What happens to him? Because I think the next match for him should be a rematch. To be very honest, I don't know about others, but I'll pay to watch Uncle Abe versus Pereira. Yeah, I have had enough of this one-sided matches. But what about Tom Aspinall, right? What is up with Tom Aspinall? Because I feel that uh, he thinks that Jon Jones and the Pereira fight is off, right? Because Pereira didn't win. I think it can go either way. Like we all know how Dana White is. Maybe he might think that's he still might go ahead with the fight because maybe it's a big money fight for John. Clearly said he wants to get beat, and let's look at Aspinall's record. Right, he's beaten Curtis Blades within a minute. He's beaten Pavlovich, Tibara. Again, he lost to Curtis Blade and that unfortunate knockout that he had. Then before that he won against Volkov. Before that Spivak. So I think he's done it all. Like he needs a good big fight. And if it was up to me, I think with all due respect to Jon Jones, he is the GOAT for me. He is the GOAT no matter what he has done off the cage. I don't care. He is the GOAT, but enough is enough. Like, I really want Tom Aspinall to get into a good fight. And, that fight that John had with Stipe, Stipe is a legend, but that was pathetic. And now I think if he doesn't want to fight Aspinall, UFC better make him vacate the belt, which they won't. I don't know what is going on, but I do feel I want to see a good fight. I want either Aspinall versus Jones or Aspinall versus Pereira. So we'll see how it goes. We will see what happens. But it was shocking to see Poatan lose. Not shocking exactly, but I was still thinking that he will kind of surprise Ankalaev, maybe get him in a counter, maybe pressure him more. He did throw a question mark kick, beautiful question mark kick. That's what I love about Pereira is you never see his kicks coming, but Ankalaev tackled all his weapons very well. I think Ankalaev is one of the most complete fighters. So yeah, great. Two fights that we had in the main card. That's all I wanted to talk about. On to the next one. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and please spread the word. Please try to share my content. I'm really hoping to grow this channel, and hope to see more of you here soon. Thank you.